Hi, this is Linda Lang from ThoughtChange.com. Thank you for tuning in. I'm actually heading out to the airport in a few minutes. I'm going to be picking up my husband and my son, who have been on an excellent adventure. And I thought I would take this opportunity to actually talk to you a little bit about the importance of adventure in your life. If you don't have any adventure, your life becomes mundane and boring. And it's almost like a little tiny piece of your spirit dies if you don't continue to have growth and evolution. So taking adventures is a great way to do that. And it's fantastic if you love to travel and you can travel around the world, but you don't have to do something that extravagant to find adventure in your life. Adventure is really about stepping out of your box and trying something different, especially if you don't really know what the end result is going to be. An adventure is a little bit up in the air, and it encourages you to develop a sense of being resilient, being able to handle your life and whatever comes at you, and to try more and more adventures, each time getting over your fears a little bit. So some of the things you can do to have an adventure would be to do a Facebook Live, go to a karaoke bar, try a restaurant with food from a culture you've not ever tried. It doesn't have to be a travel thing. It doesn't have to be skydiving. Adventures can be very, very simple. It depends on each person. While my husband and son have been away the last couple of weeks, my adventure was being home alone, because I've never been home alone for this length of time before. So this was my adventure, and I absolutely loved it. Of course, I missed my family, but there's a sense of resiliency that happens when you do something you've not ever done before. You've grown. Your soul has a bigger experience, a bigger bucket with which to draw skills and insights from. So if you want to become more resilient in your life and develop skills to grow and evolve, you need to step out of the box. Remember Einstein and his definition of insanity, that doing the same thing over and over again, is not going to produce different results in your life. So you need a little bit of adventure. It's also very inspirational. It inspires your spirit. It keeps you young. It's just fantastic. And yes, sometimes it is good to be on your own, especially if you're not used to it. It was my adventure, and I totally, totally enjoyed it. You can have internal adventures too, through meditation, shamanic journeys, hypnotherapy. But there's something to be said with having the courage to actually do an outer experience that is an adventure for you, something that is out of your box. Driving to a new part of town, for instance, or picking up the phone and calling someone you've lost contact can be an adventure even. I encourage you to find some adventure in your life. It doesn't have to be all the time, it doesn't have to be every day, but it needs to be now and again to really spark that soul that's inside you to live your life more fully. If you're interested in having a meditation that will take you on an inner journey, I'll put a link underneath this video. And in the meantime, until you can think of an outer adventure, you can have an inner adventure. That's it for me today. Bye for now.